There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Twilight Zone.
More than two bodies. Oh!
Yes, there are more than two bodies down there. Just like the picture shows. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You're a bug, Mr. Wordsworth, a crawling insect, an ugly, misformed little creature who has no purpose here, no meaning.
I am a human being.
You're a librarian, Mr. Wordsworth. You're a dealer in books and 2-cent fines and pamphlets and closed stacks on the musty insides of a language factory that spews out meaningless words on an assembly line. Words, Mr. Wordsworth, that have no substance and no dimension, like air, like the wind, like a vacuum that you make believe has an existence by scribbling index numbers on little cards.
I don't care. I tell you, I don't care. I'm a human being. I exist. And if I speak one thought aloud, that thought lives, even after I'm shoveled into my grave.
Delusions, Mr. Wordsworth. Delusions that you inject into your veins with printer's ink. The narcotics that you call literature. The Bible, poetry, essays of all kind, all of it an opiate to make you think you have a strength when you have no strength at all. You have nothing but spindly limbs and a dream, and the state has no use for your kind.
Oh, hi, I'm Tony the Tiger. Got my one-man band here to help tell you about these great Kellogg's Sugar Frosted Flakes. Okay, son, when I nod my head, hit it. A 1, a 2, a 3. Oh, no! Better let the man do the talking.
Kellogg's Sugar Frosted Flakes. There's a breakfast for you. Crisp, golden flakes of corn toasted clear through with Mr. Kellogg's secret sugar frosting. All you need is milk or cream, 'cause Kellogg's Sugar Frosted Flakes are ready sugared, ready to eat.
Harold, is our marriage all right? Are you going to leave me for a younger woman? Am I going to get to keep the house? Harold, don't just shake your head. There's got to be something we can do.
Divorce.
Now what am I going to do? Oh, Mary, the worst news.
What's up, Jane?
Listen, help me out, will you? Harold's divorcing me. He's taking everything.
You could be divorced, or you could be a widow.
Folsom's rat poison. I'll try it.
Aren't you going to tell him about the energy?
Sure, Tony. Put a tiger on your team with Kellogg's Sugar Frosted Flakes. They give you the energy you need to be a steady winner.
Kellogg's Sugar Frosted Flakes are great! Great!
Gene, this coffee tastes strange. Do you taste it?
Mm-hmm.
Are there chemicals or something in it?
Mm-mm.
I'm relatively sure there's some sort of poison in it.
You're dead.
Folsom's rat poison. It's undetectable.
Hello, friends. I'm your Vitamita Vegemin girl. Are you tired, run down, listless? Do you poop out at parties? Are you unpopular? The answer to all your problems is in this little bottle.
Now you pick up the bottle.
Oh.
A little higher. That's right.
The answer to all your problems is in this little bottle. Vitamita Vegemin. Vitamita Vegemin contains vitamins, meat, vegetables, and minerals. Yes, with Vitamita Vegemin, you can spoon your way to health. All you do is take a tablespoonful after every meal.
Now you take some.
Oh. It's so tasty, too. It's just like candy.
No. Look, you're supposed to like the stuff. You've got to smile, be happy.
Yes,
Now
sir.
try it again.
Yes, sir. It's so tasty, too. It's just like candy.
Nope, once more.
It's so tasty, too. It's just like candy.
That's going to be fine. You just go ahead.
Okay. So why don't you join the thousands of happy, peppy people and get a great big bottle of Vitamita Vegemin tomorrow? That's Vitamita Vegemin.
Oh, this is easier. Yeah, we can handle this okay.
Listen, Ethel, I think this... I think we're fighting a losing game. Here she comes.
Fine, you're doing splendidly. Speed it up a little!
That looks innocent enough, doesn't it? Lots of young people hitchhike. Seems like a good way to get from one place to another. But sometimes there are dangers involved that never meet the eye. So no matter where you meet a stranger, be careful if they are too friendly. One never knows when the homosexual is about. Let's take the case of Jimmy Barnes. Jimmy played baseball all afternoon, and he didn't feel like walking home, so he decided to thumb a ride. He'd done it 100 times before, and he didn't think anything was unusual when the driver struck up a friendly conversation. In fact, he seemed like a real nice guy. What Jimmy didn't know was that Ralph was sick, a sickness that was not visible like smallpox, but no less dangerous and contagious, a sickness of the mind. You see, Ralph was a homosexual, a person who demands an intimate relationship
with members of their own sex. So no matter where you meet a stranger, be careful if they are too friendly, if they try to win your confidence too quickly, and if they become overly personal. One never knows when the homosexual is about. He may appear normal.
To do the mambo. Everybody does it now.
Everybody does it, Alice? Everybody does it?
Well, I don't mean everybody.
You said everybody does it. I don't know anybody does the mambo. I don't do it. Norton doesn't do it. My grandmother never did it. Tell me everybody does it.
All right, Ralph. Let's just not discuss it anymore.
We won't discuss it anymore. Your mambo days are over. You want to wiggle over to the stove and get my supper. Mambo. No. Wait a minute. What's that?
Tuna fish. We're going to have tuna fish salad.
Tuna fish? What am I, a cat or something? Why can't I have a hot meal? I'll tell you why I can't have a hot meal. Because you're doing this.
All right, Ralph. I guess the lesson lasted a little longer today, and I lost track of the time.
Oh, is that why? Because the lesson lasted a little longer? I suppose every man in this building is going to have a cold meal, including him. Well, let me tell you something. I know whose fault it is. I know whose fault it is. It's Carlos's fault. And it's not only the mamba. It's not only the mamba, Alice. Not by a long shot it isn't the mamba. It's the other things he does, the fancy manners he has and he parades around with. That's putting nutty ideas in your head.
Sure, Ralph. You think he's a troublemaker. Well, I have got news for you, Ralph. You and Norton and some of the men in this building can learn an awful lot of things from Carlos. He happens to be a gentleman, Ralph, and that seems to be something that you have forgotten all about. He treats us like women. That's something you've forgotten, too, Ralph. You seem to have forgotten that I am a woman.
I forgot that you're a woman? How could I? You're always yapping. What do you mean I don't treat you like a woman? I treat you like a woman. I let you sew, I let you cook, I let you wash the windows, I let you clean up. Boys don't do that, Alice.
That's right, Ralph. That's all a wife is to you, Ralph. Just a handy utensil to have around the house. A wife can cook and slave and clean for you all day long. You would never think of saying something pleasant to her. You wouldn't even think of doing a simple little gentlemanly thing like tipping your hat.
Now, get my stuff!
Yeah, there's yourself.
You're gonna do the mambo. You're gonna do the mambo, but it's gonna be in the moon.
Mr. Norton, when you go upstairs, could you tape up the handle of my bat?
Oh, tape up the handle? Oh, yeah. Sure, okay, Johnny. Listen, when you was upstairs, was Mrs. Norton making supper?
No, she was talking to Mrs. Cramden.
Alice is upstairs. Hey, she's upstairs. She's coming back, Norton. She's coming back. I told you the record of work. I told you. Thanks, pal. I don't know how to thank you. Now, look, get out. I want to be alone when she comes down.
Look, don't you think I got no feelings? I know. I wouldn't intrude on your privacy for the world. This is the time where you should be left all alone with your wife who's coming back to you.
Thank you very much for your sympathy, and thanks for sending that record.
Listen, one thing I want to ask you.
Yes.
Mind if I just listen in on the keyhole?
Please, Norton, will you please go upstairs? She's coming down any minute.
Let me know for sure how you make out.
I'll let you know how I make out.
Okay.
Send her right down. Alice, you got the record, sweetheart. Alice, I meant every word of it. I would have said more, but it was too small a record. But I meant every word of it, Alice.
You said enough, Ralph. I got the idea. So my mother was born mean, huh? She's going to stay that way. It's her nature. Once a blabbermouth, always a blabbermouth. Well, let me tell you something, Ralph. I'm very glad that you sent me this record, because now I know how you really feel.
Wait a minute. You're making a mistake.
I made the mistake 15 years ago.
Wait a minute, Alice. Wait a second. You got the wrong record. Alice, the wrong... Norton. Come on down. I want to tell you how it came out. Come on down, Norton. Come on down, Norton. I'm waiting for you, pal. Come on.
Stop! Will you tell these fools I'm not crazy? Make them listen to me before it's too late! Listen to me. Please listen. If you don't, if you won't, if you fail to understand, then the same incredible terror that's menacing me will strike at you!
They come from another world, spawned in the light years of space, unleashed to take over the bodies and souls of the people of our planet, bringing a new dimension in terror to the giant super scope screen.
Whatever intelligence or instinct it is that can govern the forming of human flesh and blood out of thin air is fantastically powerful, beyond any comprehension.
A cursed, dreadful, malevolent thing was happening to those he loved.
This isn't just an ordinary body, is it?
I never saw one like it. It looks unused.
The sensational star discovery of The View from Pompey's Head. And now an undreamed of horror makes her life and love a vortex of fear.
Jack!
Miles, where do they come from?
I don't know. Suddenly, while you're asleep, they'll absorb your minds, your memories. I don't want any part of it. You're forgetting something, Miles. What's that? You have no choice.
From city to city, an incredible, hysterical panic spreads. As the unimaginable becomes real, the impossible becomes true.
Stop and listen! Stop and listen to me! Listen! Listen! Listen to me! They're not human!